Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
The Upper Peninsula's new CBS station, WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we're live in Marquette as the search for missing NMU student Trenton Massey continues. We'll share the latest. Plus, we'll have a preview of tonight's State of the Union, and a new bill is heading through Michigan focused on regulating AI use by employers. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Welcome in. A first look at your forecast as we continue to head through the week. Maybe you're already starting to plan the weekend. We are in for a roller coaster of temperatures for these last few days of February. But as we head into tonight, temperatures will dip down into the teens, which is actually a little bit mild from our normal low at 9 degrees. But the snow is still in the mix. We'll have some widely scattered snow showers to deal with as we head through the overnight. And like I said, maybe you're starting to plan the weekend already. I'll show you those roller coaster temperatures in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. The search is ongoing for 21-year-old NMU student Trenton Massey. Standing by at the Hampton Inn near where search efforts have been underway all day is WZMQ's John Truitt with the latest. John, what can you share with us?
Hi, Kevin. Things are as they were for the most part of today and yesterday. It's still a search and rescue operation. They have combed neighborhoods and pathways and sidewalks and streets all the way from, say, 7th Street and narrowed their search down to this area near Founders Landing, mainly because of video that was supplied by WZMQ. Our weather camera that is mounted on one Marquette place captured Massey's movements very early on Sunday morning, and it was very important for the Sheriff's Department and Police Department to use this video to target their search, which unfortunately ended in the harbor, where dive teams have been looking at various places where someone could have gone through the ice. Now, one thing that is to note is the hundreds of people that have come out in support of this operation, the compassion and the just sheer size of the amount of people that came out. One estimate were of 350 Northern students. The president of the university, Dr. Chris Olson, was out searching in snow up to his hips. Businesses around Marquette have been donating food and supplies and even the sticks to look in snowbanks. It's been an arduous search. It's been very hard because so many of the areas have fresh snow, so there's really no way of finding out. Now, the search will resume tomorrow morning, and behind me is the Hampton Inn, where they are essentially making base camp for all search and rescue operations. That's it for now in South Marquette. I'll send it back to you, Kevin, in this studio.
John, thank you very much. And I just want to be clear, there has not been a confirmed death stated by the police. All eyes are on Capitol Hill tonight, which is where President Donald Trump will deliver the State of the Union address to Congress. The primetime speech comes during major tensions abroad and plenty of domestic issues here at home. The annual address is constitutional obligation, but it's also a political opportunity for the presidents to tout accomplishments, priorities, and policies. And we expect the president to discuss successes at the southern border, immigration, public safety, foreign policy, and peacemaking, while, of course, focusing heavily on the economy. An AP NORC poll this month found a majority, nearly 60% of Americans disapprove of the president's handling of the economy. And just days ago, the Supreme Court of the United States struck down the president's sweeping global tariffs, handing the administration a major legal setback. Still, analysts expect a confident tone from the president tonight. Here's what Michigan Republicans and Democrats had to say about the president's address tonight and about the primary focus of the speech.
But things take time, and our first year has set the stage now for the next year, because when people file their taxes here, they're going to see what we did in the Working Families Tax Cuts Act, that they're going to have more money in their pocket, and they're not going to have to spend as much money on gas. They're not going to have to spend as much money at the grocery store. But it takes time, and that's, I think, what his message is going to be tonight.
But I don't know a single person who, if they really keep book on what he has done in the past year, can say with a straight face that their costs are down. Cost of food, cost of healthcare, housing, none of them have gone down.
The new mayor of Detroit, Mary Sheffield, is Senator Alyssa Slotkin's guest for the address. Congressman Jack Bergman is bringing Beau LaFave as his. LaFave is running for the 38th State Senate District in the UP. Michigan Democrats have introduced new legislation aimed at limiting how employers can use artificial intelligence to monitor workers. The Responsible AI and Security for Employees Act would require companies to notify employees if AI surveillance tools are being used. The bill also sets data protection requirements and prohibits using AI to set wages. Supporters say AI monitoring is already being used in workplaces across the state, including in hospitals and call centers, and that workers must have a say in how the technology is implemented.
Workers impacted by technology must guide how it is implemented. Otherwise, you risk technology being turned into a weapon by which the wealthy 1% hold on to power while it empowers the rest of us.
The bill has been enrolled and is expected to be read in the House this week. The city of Escanaba has begun the process of finding its next city manager. In December, current manager Jim McNeil announced his plan to move on from the position in mid-May. Today, the city council interviewed two candidates, the outgoing village administrator of Waterford, Wisconsin, and the former town administrator of Freedom, Wisconsin. McNeil says the ideal candidate is someone who can keep the city's ongoing projects moving forward.
There's a lot going on in the city right now. Certainly we've made a lot of progress on the government and things and financially, but we certainly have a flywheel of projects, both public and private. They're hoping that somebody can take these efforts, see them through, and also generate some new projects.
More candidate interviews could be scheduled in the coming weeks, and the council hopes to hire a new manager before McNeil's departure. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, in a brand new segment, we're seeing how local prices have changed over the past year in the UP. Our first community price check is after the break.
25 years ago,
they'll be marooned, left to fend for themselves.
A spark became a fire.
In this game, fire represents life.
And changed television forever.
Survivors ready?
Go! New CBS tomorrow.
Welcome to Survivor 50.
America will unite to light the torch and witness the greatest game ever played.
Will you marry me? Big enough stakes?
Be there. Survivor 50. Light your torch. Premiere CBS tomorrow at 8/7 Central.
Hard Rock is a name built to last. Michigan knows something about that. The Hard Rock Bet Casino app, that's built on trust too. So what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
Don't believe it? Try the app yourself. If you're not up after 24 hours playing slots, then you get up to $1,000 back to play again.
Wants to get 200 bonus spins to play Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash. No catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
Download the Hard Rock Bet Casino app today.
Good news, Michigan. Eligibility for the MyAble Disability Savings Program has expanded. Anyone whose disability was diagnosed before the age of 46 is now eligible to invest, save, and spend with MyAble, making it possible to plan for the future or fund everyday expenses related to healthcare, education, and more. See what MyAble can make possible for you at michigan.gov/myable.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's Big Winter Sale. I've expanded our selection of American-made reclining furniture. Every one of these reclining groups come with 20 different fabric choices, and you still get the sale price. Recliners? Wow, we have over 200 recliners in stock for you to choose from. Regular recliners, power recliners, and power lift recliners, and they're all on sale. We have hundreds of chairs to choose from, high-leg recliners to stress-free chairs with matching ottomans. They're all on sale. Shop Shunks at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back as we head through the rest of this week. This is the last week of February before we start March, which is on Sunday, and it's definitely a roller coaster to get there. The normal high this time of the year is 28, and we're looking at all the way down into the teens for tomorrow. We'll get around seasonal for Thursday, a really nice relief on the way for Friday, and then we go right back to the teens for the weekend. So there's different reasonings for these abrupt and just fast temperature changes, and a lot of it has to do with these major fronts. So a major cold front like what happened today is going to really drop your temperatures and be really hard to rebound like tomorrow, but then we'll get maybe a warm front to warm us up. So there's lots of different components going to be happening, but I think you'll really benefit from the relief on Friday. But as we get that cold front out of here, that snow system from earlier, we get some lake effect snow streamers that do stick around for the rest of the night and into tomorrow morning. We see that continuing to the afternoon. So places like Marquette and in through Munising, and especially out to Lance, maybe up to Eagle Harbor. This is where we're going to see some of that snow tending to stick around, and then another wave of snow on the way for Thursday. So we won't see too much sunshine before we get to that warmth on Friday, but that's another reason why we see the spike in temperatures. And when you finally get that cloud cover out of the way, you get some nice sun, the jet stream pushes up. Lots of different components can help that, and a big thing that we're going to see on Friday is some nice sunshine. But the future snow, you can see places like Munising and out to Newberry and Sault Ste. Marie. These eastern portions are more likely to see that 3 to 6 snow total range all the way from now until tomorrow at 5 p.m. in places like Iron River, Iron Mountain. This is just a light dusting for the most part. So pretty typical when we see those places tending to see those lake effect snow bands setting up. That's what we're dealing with. The temperatures, though, we're going to stay stuck into the 20s as these winds really start to get that northerly influence, the northwest. That makes it really tough to get those above average temperatures. But what we're hoping for and what will happen is the calming of the winds and shifting from the south to get those temperatures up to the 40s for Friday, a quick jump, and then another cold front to set us back. The feels like temperatures, though, in this colder period, like on Wednesday and the weekend, this is when we have those feels like temperatures in sub-zero. We are very close to the start of spring, March 20th, and we're close to the start of meteorological spring, which is March 1st. But until then, expect those winter conditions, and even when we get to March 1st or March 20th, you still could get a major cold front to feel like winter. But for now, at least continue to dress in winter mode, and eventually we will see some slightly below average temperatures, slightly above average. It just depends, but this week, it's very winter. We'll get a tease of spring. This is when temperatures rebound on your Friday. Some scattered snow showers to deal with on Thursday. The weekend into the teens, and then we slowly go back up on the temperature roller coaster to 20s and 30s for next Monday and Tuesday.
Kelly, thank you very much. WZMQ 19 News is introducing a new segment where we look into how UP businesses could be affected by tariffs and import adjustments. Our own Andrew Hands is standing by in the studio with more. Andrew, hello.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Here's a glance at a popular location for our first community price check. For UP skiers and snowboarders, the Compound is the largest stop for all things equipment and repairs on the way to Marquette Mountain. The store orders this gear from manufacturers all over the world. And just under a year into a tariff-based shift in international imports, shop owner Brandon Croney says as the industry continues to climb in pricing, its customers still deserve a chance at the right quality.
Yes, I'm going to see a few dollars more per gloves, maybe $50 more for a pair of skis, but skiing's already an expensive sport. I don't let the countries or the tariff worries interfere with that because popularity is popularity.
A noticeable change in ordering equipment this year can depend on the size of the company, where some adjustments are made to its sellers, but only if a company is large enough to allow for that leeway.
The brands are trying to get creative in figuring out ways to maybe balance those tariffs. They might give you free shipping on this large preseason order, knowing that they did have to increase some of their prices, and they are very upfront with us that it's for this tariff reason, but you are absolutely seeing from the smaller companies a price increase with no balance.
As for keeping it local and memorable, Croney says adjustments in prices are easily negotiable within a service through the store.
We do understand that prices are going to make or break sometimes a sale. I would prefer that you come in here, gain some knowledge, and that extra $10 or $50 that might be of increase, we're hoping to help you recoup that with a free mount or a free wax.
And starting next week, be sure to check back on Fridays for how a look at prices could adjust across the UP. Kevin, back to you.
Andrew, thank you very much. And coming up next on Insights, 2 Keweenaw County organizations are joining forces to help feed Calumet residents. We'll have the details in just a couple minutes.
Live outside Marquette County? Every day, recycling is free at Recycle 906. Bring your cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. One day, one trip, a cleaner Upper Peninsula. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Wednesday, the night agent's Gabriel Basso.
At first, I was like, this guy's scary. And then I was like, wait, I'm into it. You filmed in Turkey, so did you love it?
My favorite was the Theodosian walls. Belisarius walked through there. He had his Bucalari. And
Nothing you've just said do I understand.
Plus, podcaster Bunny XO. And Monday, we kick off Pink Week.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel that's safer at a price you can afford.
We're offering free fixtures and a free shower door with no interest and no payments for up to a year.
Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. Oh. From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style, it's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call or go online now to jacuzzibathremodel.com. For a limited time, get free fixtures and a free shower door, plus 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-360-2574.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. 2 Keweenaw County organizations are joining forces to help feed Calumet residents. Here to share the details with us is Jared Howard, president of the CLK Council. Jared, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, no problem. Happy to be with you.
Excellent. And well, my first question is just tell us about your organization and your partnership with Main Street Calumet.
So I currently serve as the president of the CLK Council of Churches. I also just moved into the role as director of Main Street Calumet as well, and that happened in October. And through the work that CLK Council of Churches has done is trying to connect folks with opportunities to find feeding ministries to help make ends meet for their families. And when I stepped into the role as the director of Main Street Calumet, I saw an opportunity for some other organizations to start linking more together to help make impacts on our community in a grander way. And we felt that bringing the mobile food pantry from Feeding America here to our village of Calumet area and the surrounding area would be a great way to help not only folks who are having some few food insecurity issues both in the county, but also offer an opportunity for community members to come together and help each other in a different way and in a special way. So we thought a partnership together with the way that Main Street Calumet operates in the community, bringing people together, both making our community better and helping with our businesses and folks. And then the CLK Council of Churches working with the arm of trying to connect people to just ways to help their neighbor and to be helped by their neighbors. And so that's how those two organizations kind of came together to do this mobile food pantry work.
Gotcha. All right. So where will the food distributions take place and how can people participate?
So the distribution will happen on February 25th and then some Wednesdays after that. We're doing it 6 times. It'll be at Sacred Heart Church here in Calumet, which is on Rockland Street. People can come and to be part of the distribution part of it. People will line up in the community, in the kind of the neighborhood behind and come, and it's a drive-through style distribution of food. They'll come up to where we're distributing food there at the doors in the parking lot. and we'll be able to give them some fresh produce, some meats and other staples for their own food pantries. And volunteers will be gathering there at Sacred Heart Church starting around 10 o'clock. We'll organize the truck and take it off the truck and reorganize it into boxes for individuals from like 11 o'clock to 12, and then distribution starts at 12.
Got it. All right. Can you tell us about the need for this kind of service in the area? How great a need is it?
Yeah, so here in the UP in general, but especially in Northern Houghton County and in Keweenaw County, we see higher rates of those folks who are living below the poverty line or below the medium income of the states as well. Here in Houghton County and in Keweenaw County, we are averaging for a per capita household about $10,000 to $12,000 less than most homes in similar fashions downstate. And so there's just this opportunity cost mix because things cost more for transportation costs, not only to have goods come up to Calumet, but also for folks who live here to drive to their different stores and different places to get their stuff. Our transportation costs increase, and to have opportunities to where you can receive food just out of the kindness of organizations' hearts helps bridge that gap between the needs of a family and their income levels. And so we've noticed over the years that with the shifting of how much things do cost and the rising costs of gas and other commodities, that to have the opportunity for folks to find reasonable access to food in many different spots has become something that's really opened my eyes as I've been up here, that there is a need that people don't like to speak to. But with the increased number of folks who are living at that poverty line and the need of food to keep households secure and to keep families secure has been what we've been trying to do for the COK Council of Churches.
Good stuff. All right, Jared, I think those are all my questions for you. Thank you so much for taking the time for us today.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate being on.
Mike Ludlam has your look at sports. When we come back, the NMU women's basketball team prepares to take on Roosevelt this week. We'll have a preview after this.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
New CBS March 4th.
This is a pursuit for greatness.
It is an arena, and we are gladiators. I'm going home.
Wow. There's strategy, suspense, sudden death.
Let's hope I don't mess this up, America.
And there's $1 million at stake.
America's Culinary Cup. New series CBS Wednesday, March 4th.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The NMU women's basketball team more than likely will finish the regular season in 4th place in the GLIAC. The Wildcats are 13-5, 2 games behind 3rd place Wayne State and 4 games ahead of 5th place Michigan Tech. The Huskies are 9-9. NMU hosts Roosevelt Thursday and Wisconsin Parkside Saturday to conclude the regular season. NMU head coach Casey Thousand says the Wildcats game at Roosevelt last December was a thriller.
Roosevelt was a tight game down there. They went from not making a 3 in the first half to making 10 threes for 20 in the second half, and it was a 1-point game, nail biter down the stretch. So yeah, our defense is going to be really key on that 3-point line, but at the same time, we got to rebound, we got to do what we do, and we got to make sure that we protect our home court this week.
Tip-off Thursday is at 5:30, followed by the men's game. The Wildcat women and men have clinched quarterfinal conference games at home next week. Michigan Tech entertains Wisconsin Parkside this Thursday. The 16th ranked Michigan Tech men will host a GLIAC quarterfinal game next Wednesday at 5:30. Tickets will go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m., both online and at the ticket office at the STC. Season ticket holders will have until Monday, March 2nd at noon to reserve their seats for the quarterfinal game. Reserved adult tickets are $18. General admission adult tickets are $14. The Huskies are currently tied atop the GLIAC with NMU, playing the 14-4 record with 2 games remaining in the regular season. Taking a look at the girls basketball poll for this week, the Negaunee Miners lead the way in divisions 1 through 3 with all 5 first-place votes. Gladstone is next, followed by Sault Ste. Marie, Kingsford, and Menominee. Houghton also picked up a few votes. In Division 4, Ishpeming remains number 1, with Uintrought Creek getting the other first-place vote in second. Then it's Lance, Baraga, Hancock, and Norway are tied for 5th place, with Forest Park also getting a vote. To the boys, in 1 through 3, Westwood leads the way with all 5 first-place votes. Menominee, a unanimous second. Marquette, a unanimous third. Then it's Kingsford, Gladstone, with Negaunee and Houghton also getting votes. On the Division 4 side for the boys, Forest Park still has 3 first-place votes. Pickford still has 2. Then it's Dollar Bay, North Dickinson, and Bessemer, with Lance and Baraga also getting a few votes. 3-pointers were flying last night in Manistee in the game between, or not in Manistee, but in the Manistee-Ishpeming game. That's Alex Bono hitting one there for the Emeralds in the second quarter, tied it at 26. But number 0, Grady Gauthier, started having all kinds of fun. That's one of his now tied for the Hematite school record, 10 3-pointers in the game. That record was just set last week by Janessa Eagle on the girls' side. Ishpeming defeated Manistee 96-49. The Hematite boys will travel to Menominee for a district semifinal contest tonight. And again, congratulations to the Marquette girls ski team winning the state championship yesterday in the Lower Peninsula. They won it by 6 points over Traverse City Central, and we will be right back.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. You can't do that if you're just sitting in a chair reading about what other people have found. What do you think of that? Why? There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony DeCopel. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
1 out of 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. And the chances are you know at least one person who's been personally affected. But right now, you can help. It's simple. Donate your unwanted vehicle, RV, or trailer to the United Breast Cancer Foundation. It's the easiest way to contribute to one of the nation's leading charitable organizations. The process is fast, easy, and free. Not only will you be helping, but you'll also receive a tax deduction. The United Breast Cancer Foundation offers an array of programs and services that help and support families and individuals dealing with breast cancer. But we can't do it alone. We need your help. Simply give us a call to get started, and we'll schedule a pickup date that is convenient for you. If you have any questions you would like answered before initiating the donation process, please feel free to call us toll-free at 800-715-0187. That's 800-715-0187. Show your support today.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one woman...
Hello?
Okay, 2 women are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes.
Like my mom and you, Chica.
Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS.
About increased risk like heart attack or stroke.
Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission.
I just got my permit!
There's no looking back.
Don't look back.
I wasn't really looking back, just remembering back.
Remember back.
What do you say we start from here?
With a rifleman.
Weekdays at 3 p.m. on WZMQ Me TV.
And a final look at your forecast. Some scattered snow showers for the rest of this evening, and we'll taper that off, keeping things cloudy, but back to the cold into the teens for tomorrow morning to start off. So make sure you still have those winter coats. It's going to be way below average for those high temperatures tomorrow. We should be in the upper 20s, and we will be lucky to see some 20s in the forecast. Most of us for the teens, and a few isolated rays of sunshine. We'll get the warmth for Friday, and I'll have another look at your forecast later on tonight.
Sounds good, Kelly. Thanks again. That's it for now, everyone. We'll see you at 11:10 Central.
Lily Broadcasting stands with the people of Iran.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right